Good evening. I'd like to call the Board of Assessors meeting to order. Present is Denise Ellis, Director of Assessing, Member Lucas Ray, myself, Chair Richard Dorney, and on a webinar, I believe, is our clerk, Mike Basson. Okay, Denise, we go start. You'd like to start?
Yep, we have the minutes from August 12th.
August 12th, okay. Everyone had time to review those. Mike, can you hear us?
I can hear you guys, yeah. Can you hear
Okay,
me?
great. Thank you. All right. Everyone has reviewed the minutes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Mike, okay. Myself as well. So I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
Any comments?
No.
Okay. You want to second?
Second.
Okay. All those in favor? Aye. Minutes are approved.
Okay.
Okay. Next on the agenda, we have old business.
I don't have anything.
Okay. Put my notes out here. Our last meeting, we had, I think old business was Lucas. No? Okay, anything, Michael? Old business?
Nothing for me?
Okay.
No.
Lucas? Nothing, all right. All right, new business.
We have vendor bills,
Okay,
Amazon, KP Law, and W. Mason. KP Law is for the ATV cases, for the commercial ones.
okay. Amazon Business, I assume that's stationary? or-
Those two, the first
This is
item
good.
is for cameras for the staff, for their computers, so they can get onto their Zooms and all the
Okay.
meetings and everything.
All right. All right, yep, that's for
Two.
two,
Yep.
yeah. For large cap web, okay, yep.
And then WB Mason is, I think we had to get folders or something.
All right. And the KP, that's for the commercial payments. I assume that's hourly, the time
Yeah, that's how.
that they put into it, and then the total?
Yep,
Okay.
yes.
And some notes, okay. All right. I think it's just one signature and initials, Lucas.
So what is this, the attorney, what is this for?
That's KP Law, that's our town council, that's for ATV cases, all the commercial ones.
Isn't there KP Law, or we also have another,
We had Ellen Hutchinson who passed away.
yeah,
She was doing our ATV, and then, so then I was recommended to KP Law, which was good because we have them, and they have a specialist for the commercial work.
okay.
We have our own account for that stuff, for the ATV cases, so that's why we're paying this bill.
Mike, if you want to come in when you're back in town, you want to review these for your signature, that's fine, we can hold them for you.
Yeah, we'll hold on to them.
All righty?
All right.
Okay.
Monthly lists?
Yep, so we have August 1st, this is all the abatements for all motor vehicle.
Okay. Okay, there's the total there. All right.
And this is September's list.
Yep. Again, Mike, if you want to review these, we'll have them ready for you.
Sound good?
Okay. All right, we have next, Denise?
Okay, now we have, oh, this is a release, a tax lien release for chapter land. He sold the property, there's a lien on the property.
Yeah.
Remember they go to chapter land, that we put a lien on the property? Now that it's all sold, gonna take the lien off. So this is the paperwork to release it from the registry of deeds. They pay the fee.
Correct.
So they'll send in a check to us, and then we'll take care of it. We'll send everything in and have it released.
Okay. And then, as far as the property remain, it'll be
Well, he had a lot of property that he sold. One, this one he sold, that can be released. Another property he sold, it's state, that has to stay in chapter land, so that stays. We got the rollback taxes on these and all his other properties. So,
okay.
one of them might be keeping it in. I'm not sure how many parcels he sold, like how he sold it, but if anybody wants to keep it in chapter land, they can. They just have to apply, but this one definitely came out.
Hey, what's the address on that?
That is probably, I think like Plain Street, Mr. Riley's property. He had a bunch of property they just sold recently.
Looks like the property's been broken up.
Yeah, there's a lot of,
The parcels.
yeah, there's a few different parcels.
I think I know what you're talking about, okay.
This might be the one with the house on it. I'm not quite sure though. There's so many of them, I don't know which ones we've done already.
Do we have any more in that type of situation where they'll be
Released?
coming out of chapter land?
Not right now, no.
Okay.
No, we did have a few this year come out, but that's it for now, until,
So that would turn into new growth? Would be,
yeah, actually, when it does come out, it turns into new growth when it comes out.
okay. It's a positive?
Yeah,
That's a positive.
and then they pay the rollback taxes on top of it, so.
Yep.
It's
Okay.
good.
Great, we'll leave all this for Michael.
All right,
All right, next?
Motor vehicle commitment. So Mike, it was 134,560.38.
Can you say again? I did not hear that.
Yep, it's $134,560.38. That was the recent commitment that was just sent.
Okay.
They're smaller this time of year because all the big ones are in the beginning of the year.
Mhm.
These are all the stragglers that are buying the vehicles.
Now, this would include trailer,
Yeah, anything that's
hidden
been,
trailer plates, boat plates, recreational
yep,
vehicles.
anything that's in
Okay.
that time frame. What's that?
All right.
Okay, so the next thing is, this is Bristol County, that, this is the fee that we pay to Bristol County for using,
As for,
you know, it's for like the registry of deeds and
Yeah.
anything that goes along with Bristol County.
so
So
any,
the original amount is on the other page, the, what's it, 7 million or whatever it is, up here? Up here.
oh, yeah.
So you take that amount and then they divide it through all the different communities. I don't know how they do it, like, I don't know if it's usage or it's just by population, I'm not quite sure how they divide it up.
Okay.
But then that's our portion of it for the town.
So what are we paying them for?
It's Bristol County, so,
It's
you know, we
gonna
use
be-
the registry of deeds, anything that falls under that for Bristol County.
So I guess what they're doing is they're taking the properties, I guess they're basically recording all the.
Exactly, yeah, they send us
The
deeds.
instruments, anything that happens to a property is recorded. The registry of deeds is obviously a fee, and it looks like that fee is given as a bill every year.
Yeah, every year we get one, yep, and then we just divide it up.
So they're managing
Yeah.
their records, or our records, regarding the property and the assessed values, and any changes that come, they notify us.
Yep, they send us all the deeds, all the plans, anything that we need, we don't get charged for, because they get us at the end of the year.
And this is divided up amongst every town in Bristol County?
But
Yeah,
every
yep, it's
town-
on the other,
Yeah.
second page, you'll see
Yeah,
that.
these are, looks like these are the county commissioners' signature as well.
So every county in the state does it that way.
thank you. Okay, you got a
Okay.
copy, right?
Yep. Okay, so next we had the chapter land,
Okay, so.
which, Mike, since you're not here, I think we're gonna have to table those.
Yes, I think, so just to, so we have, it looks like the next two agenda items are the chapter land applications and I guess the real estate tax exemptions for the various clauses 22, 22E, 22D, 41D, and 41A. With Mike not being present and had a chance to review with this, we're gonna have to table that. Because we need a majority. Have you completed the modules yet?
Yes.
You got them all
Yep.
completed?
Did you get your I didn't get a notification from the state, did you get your notification?
It's all done.
Then you have to send us the notification then.
Okay. So, do you want to,
Well, we can't do it until I have the
Yeah.
notification.
okay,
I'll send it to you right now.
so why don't we, want to table it, and then we can do it next meeting?
What do we table, which one?
So,
The
we have to,
the
Mike's.
exemptions for the.
Yeah, no,
veterans?
it would be, yeah, the chapter land,
Yeah,
and those are applications that are done every year, and the applications that have come in to date for the veterans, and, you know, the clauses, veterans and seniors.
well, I don't wanna delay the, exemptions for the veterans and the
Well,
seniors, so
we-
I get the thing right here, so I can forward it.
Yeah, okay. It wouldn't delay it, that's probably not the right term.
Yeah, we'll get everything in
They
before
go
we do
in.
before we send the bills out.
Right.
So we're gonna have a few meetings before that to get all these exemptions in.
Yeah. And I assume some of these are new applications?
A couple, we don't really get too many new ones, but there's probably a couple of new ones, I left them in the
Okay.
office, but. we'll do
Okay.
that.
All right, so why don't we, everyone agrees that we can do that next meeting, it'll be a priority,
Sure.
we'll get it addressed, okay?
Okay,
Michael, did you hear that?
Sounds good.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, I got all that. We'll have more next meeting anyway, I think. to do.
Sure.
yeah, we're gonna have a lot, we have a lot now,
Not a real long one.
yeah.
All right, thank you for everyone.
The chapter land, are we gonna pass the chapter land as well, or are we gonna?
Well, we can table those too,
We'll
and, because I'll
table
have more to do, so we can just do them all together. Is that okay with you?
I'm fine either way.
Okay,
All right, what's next?
so, review for town meeting.
Yeah.
We did a little, the new town manager, we did like a little practice one today over at the high school. Never did that before. It's kind of good though.
Okay,
They had a few people come in and just, everybody kind of went up and did a quick thing and,
with all the warrant articles? or just-
yeah, well, I was a little bit late, yeah, so it was a few of the warrant articles and just kind of see what kind of questions people would ask and I think just so he would know what was going on.
Okay, I
Um,
think that's a good idea, his first.
Yeah,
meeting.
actually, it was pretty good. We never did that before, I've never done that before, so it was pretty good. I think it helped him out too, helped everybody out a little bit. So then we have to
Do you have
decide,
the published warrant article? No?
I do not have the public, I don't
think
have it
we're
with me.
number
We're,
14, 15, is it?
we're
13, 14?
I think we're 13 and 14.
13, 14, okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't see it on the, this week's paperwork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You did,
No, I didn't see it, no.
okay.
yeah, I think we're 13 and
Yeah,
14.
I know that they referenced it at the finance committee as 13 and 14.
Yeah, it's on the website,
So-
because I checked it today, it's up
Okay.
there.
All right.
So then we had to decide, normally what would happen in the past with the town manager, they would get up and present it,
Correct.
and then answer any questions, anything that couldn't be answered, then he would call one of us up. But this town manager's doing it differently, each department's doing their own, so, I don't know if you want me to get up and do it, or if you wanted to do it, or
I don't have.
we can do it together,
Yep, I don't
if
have
there's
a problem.
questions.
I think probably more important is what we're presenting in an overhead.
Yep,
So it could be easily comprehended and understood, and,
And that's when I gave you this. So I think, in my opinion, this is from the past, I think if we just do the page of all the real estate exemptions, what they are, it's up to you guys, I'm just throwing this out there to you. And then I did the clauses that would be doubled.
okay. Why don't we, can you kind of have this highlighted in different colors maybe? I'm trying to.
Yeah, whatever you wanna do, what do you wanna do?
I'd like to, so we're gonna try to keep it to 2 pages, is that kind of what we're looking at now?
Yeah, all the ones, these are all on one page, and then just the ones that we're gonna double, I just put on another page.
All right.
I don't know if you want to add things, delete things, whatever you wanna do.
So this would be for clause 13, I think. I think 14 was the
14 is the
age
age.
reduction, right? The
Right.
age. So this would be 13. Let's kind of kick this around.
So
What do you
one
think?
thing I like to see is the reimbursements. You know, I'd like the taxpayers to see how much we're getting reimbursed for the existing exemptions. That's not on here.
Okay,
Because there is, you know, we're getting $121,000, but we're getting most of that back from the state. I think it was $117,000. That reimbursement should be on there.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah.
As far as
Maybe-
presenting, I mean, I think Rick should do the presentation. And, you know, I'd like to say a few things. I don't feel like Denise should be presenting.
Well,
You know, if there's any questions, she can be there to answer the questions, but, you know, as far as the presentation goes, the presentation should come from either Rick or myself.
well, I think Denise has to be present, and.
Well, she can be there to answer questions, but she should not be presenting this to the town, so. I mean, I got some issues as far as, you know, past emails that have gone out and to the select board, you know, we've already discussed in previous meetings, so if you guys want to get into that again, but, you know, I don't feel like Denise is the person to present this to the town for the, you know, you presented it to the
So
select
question on
board. Sorry, go ahead.
sorry, Lucas, cut you off there. Question on the presentation. Where are we presenting this from at the meeting? Is this the massive meeting at the gym? Are we up on the stage, or are we down on the
It's in the auditorium.
It's in the high school auditorium, and it's usually, the only people that are actually on the stage is the town moderator, the clerk, and chair and vice chair of the finance committee, if I remember correctly. And then below that is a long table with the elected officials, select board, and school committee, and usually,
Town council.
right, town council, and town manager, and then, say, looking at the stage, to the left of that is usually where the department heads attend or sit, right near the podium, and that's where the presentations come, or speakers come.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and then there's 2 microphones in the back on the first level for the attendees to speak, so. Yeah, I think we should probably, if we can kind of, you know, mention that point, that's a good point, that, you know, we're 100% reimbursed on the veterans, it's this amount, double obviously is gonna be this commitment, and the seniors are gonna equal to 47, which there is, and these are only, this is, it's the 3, right? 17E, 37A, and 41D.
Yep.
And it's not including the blind or anything.
Well, the blind
What's
is the
the
second one,
blind?
37A, so it doesn't
Okay.
include the blind.
All right,
There's 5 of those.
okay.
You have to do all in those.
What I'd like to do is have a definition of each one. Oh, no, there
Yep,
it is, right
yep,
there.
they're all on
Yep,
that page.
Okay, great.
And then it will
Okay.
give you, for the seniors, it tells you how much the income and assets are, if it's for
Yeah.
a single or a
Yeah.
couple.
Yeah, so, and I think maybe we could just do a an overview paragraph saying, basically, this program is based on income and asset, property asset eligibility,
Yep,
and there are, minimum requirements, and we can kind of just, as you said here, maybe just present it more in a,
okay,
just 2, 3, 4 sentences in a verbal narrative, and then we can obviously have the numbers as is, but maybe just an introduction and a narrative, people kind of can read that and get that a little bit better, instead of just coming in with hard numbers. Sometimes that can kind of
mhm,
put people
And I think,
behind.
to Luke's point, the reimbursement's important to get on there as well, just so,
Yeah, and as far as,
people understand what the effective change might be, if they want to guess on their own, but I think it's important to make sure that's on there.
yeah,
I think the other thing that, we should consider is the $47,000, that's for the seniors over 70 plus. So is that the, yeah, so the veteran. So for $47,763 is from 70 plus. I think it was at the select board meeting where Rick did the math, and we figured out we had 1,330 something seniors, and then you did a percentage based on, because 70 plus we had 2,600 seniors, and from 65 to 69 we only had 1,300 seniors, and based on the math, you were coming up with about 20 grand additional, because that's going to be a question.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's basically right now, total from age 65 to 69 is roughly 1,337 people, residents, and we kind of use the same factor that we have for
Yeah.
7-year-old. It's 0.02%, which gives you roughly probably 26 people that would participate out of the 1,337.
So I think that's important, to let the people know that it's going to be very minimal expense, because we can't put a hard number on that because there's no data to go on.
Right.
And then we also need to, inform, like we talked about before, that the retirement age is 67, so a lot of those people in that age range are going to be working and probably not qualify for these exemptions.
Correct, yeah. And that would be pertaining to warrant Article 14. Okay. All right, and so today, when you presented today, how long were you up there for?
oh, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes, a couple of questions came up. One question came up on the ages, why did we bring that one forward? So I said some residents were interested in it, we brought it to the board, and that's why we're here.
Yeah.
They were just like practice questions,
One
yeah,
thing I
people used to
wanna-
it.
One
So you have to
thing,
figure out what you want to answer to that one.
I'm sure there'll be a couple of residents that will ask about the overlay. How are we gonna get that?
Yeah, that was a question, how was it gonna,
Right,
how was
how's
it
it
gonna
gonna
fund
get
it?
that, we said new growth, and we said, hopefully, what was the other issue we had? We had 2 principles, new growth and do you remember the over, what were we thinking that the number would be? 'Cause I remember Mark mentioned at the finance committee meeting.
So we're at 120,000, and then possibly another 20 for the age drop.
Right, but,
As far as how we're funding it, I mean, that's not a question that we should be answering, that's not our job. The town manager supports this, and
Right.
he'll find the money, so we've already discussed this with him.
but I think that will come up. That will
Then
come
he
up.
can answer that. That's not up to us to answer that, that's not our purview.
Yeah, okay. All right, what do you want to,
Okay, is that, so we all set with that?
yeah, why don't we just kind of keep on nuancing this, and we
Oh,
have
yeah,
another
definitely.
week here.
Yep.
We can just, when you
Yeah, I'll
kind
do
of
the,
clean it up, make some edits, give it to us to review, we can go back, fine tune it, but I think, the the narrative up top, and then what you did here is good, but maybe we kind of highlight the ones that equal that, 40, whatever it is, 40,000.
Well, do you want me to just take out the ones that we're doing, or do you want to leave them all in there?
I think if you leave them all in there, and then you can highlight the ones we're doing,
Okay.
right? So it gives you the big picture and then the scope
Sure.
of what we're doing and how this,
And if we could squeeze one more column into these, just the effective cost, so we can kind of get that reimbursement baked in, because we do get all that money back in the state on some of these.
right,
What if we
that's
do
what
get
you're
back?
saying.
Yeah, so I'll put, I'm gonna put the
We want
reimbursement
to show
in.
that somewhere pretty straightforward so people can kind of get it.
Yep, I'll make another column, and you guys can take a look at it and then design it the way you wanna design it. But I'll add the other column in there with the reimbursements.
Yep.
So looking at this historical new growth, our new growth doubled since last year. 2024 looked like it was,
Well,
$700.
now it just came back to me, so I'm sorry. I just remembered, it was, we talked at the meeting, and again, I know you're coming from Lucas, is free cash. Where that number, we had the chart you had shown,
Mm-hmm.
which was really amazing, that it went, the graph.
You have it, I gave you another copy of it.
So, when you look at that, and what our articles are asking or requesting, I think it validates what we're doing, for sure.
Yep.
Did you see that?
I'm just curious, unrelated to this town meeting, I'm just curious, from 2024, our new growth was a little under 800,000. 2025, it spiked up to 1.6 million.
Yeah.
So did we have that much new growth in town? I mean,
I think, yeah.
That's a
Didn't a
double.
lot of it come from?
It's all the warehouse, there's a
Leonard
lot
Street.
involved.
Expiring tips as well, correct, Denise? Does
Yeah.
that get added?
Yep, the TIFs that expired,
Yeah.
and then like even
That's
as,
a lot of it, is the,
even as they're changing in the years for the TIFs, we get new growth out of that. The warehouses were completed
Yeah,
last year, the apartment complex was completed last year. There was a whole bunch of stuff that was.
So one thing I'd like to show the town is the last 5 years of new growth.
It's right here.
No, I understand, it's.
so we can show that, but,
Yeah, exact numbers though, like, right here it shows,
I mean, how did it come
I'm in
from?
between 600,000 and 800,000. I don't have.
Oh, I can add that in
Yeah,
there.
I would like
I
the
had it in there, but
exact,
it looked messy, so I'll put it back
so
in.
going back to 2020, I think, I would like to see exact new growth every year.
Alright,
And then do a comparison with the, what the budget has done.
yeah, I think there was part of that big number there in 25, was that an area? Where did they have to negotiate?
that was back in this one in 2019, that was Elm Island.
But, no, but renegotiated, didn't they?
Oh, that was years ago, yeah, that was way back, 20, probably around 2020, I think,
Okay.
maybe before.
Okay. All right, so that's.
So I
that's
just
good.
to let you guys know, this is from the, these graphs are from the classification hearing for the packet. That's what's in there.
Okay. All right. All right, so we'll have that as an overhead as well. Maybe, no, I don't know if we want to
Well,
present that, show that. I think we could have that if that comes up.
yeah, we can have it if it comes up. Do you want me to give this to Jill to have just in case?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I just think, if you can be as, not overload people with information that way.
Okay.
If it comes up, then we answer the question. Okay.
yeah, the town meeting attention spans are not famously long, so.
Well, you never know what article will be the surprise. I mean, there's a lot.
Winner?
Yeah, it
There's always
seems,
one.
I mean, it seems like there's a lot with the planning
Yeah.
department. There's obviously the schools, what we heard at the finance committee meeting about the roof,
I
right?
thought that was off.
Was it off?
I think they're gonna,
Middle school roof?
Yeah,
yeah, I think they're holding off is what I heard. I'm not sure.
So one thing about the town meeting is, you know, if we're all the way down at, what, 14, people are gonna be antsy by the time we get there. So I think we should keep this presentation real simple and stupid, like,
yeah,
you know, we discussed.
right,
You know, keep it based, you know,
yeah,
the bottom line. How much is it gonna cost us? Who's it gonna affect?
right,
Who's gonna benefit from it?
yeah,
We don't need to get too into the weeds with the numbers.
yeah, no, I agree. That's fine. Okay.
Is that it? Is there something else?
All right, so we did that and that, and we... All right, so you're just gonna keep us updated with revisions on that?
Yeah, I'll do that this week. I'll send it out either Wednesday or Thursday. I'm not here Friday, so Wednesday or Thursday I'll send it out.
Yeah,
Probably tomorrow. I'll probably do it tomorrow and get it out.
okay.
Okay.
Next,
Okay, so just an update on the ATB cases. So KP Law is working on them. They have, I don't know what it's called, on the 28th with the other lawyers. I don't know if I'm gonna be on that call or not. With the other lawyer, I was never on them, but I don't know if they're gonna have me on this. But some of them definitely should be dismissed for different reasons. So I think we're gonna be in really good shape. So I'll find out at the end of the month. But
Are these residential or are they commercial?
these are all commercial. These are like mostly warehouses. There's a
when's
couple
that,
of
the
places.
28th?
Yeah, it's on the 28th. They have.
Yeah, this, it seems
They have a meeting.
every year like it's almost, they just do it out of rote.
Yep.
You request it.
And these ones are, so what happens with with commercial abatements, they're like valuation companies or lawyers will just send a bunch of them in,
Yeah.
you know, and the owners don't even know that they're sending them in half the time. Usually we denied them. These ATB cases are from, what year are we in? They're from 23, 24, and 25. But there are a bunch from 25 that we got an empty envelope, so those all will be dismissed because we actually didn't get them to do anything with.
Well, because of the time.
Yep. And then there's a couple that late payments, they might be dismissed. And then just a couple that are just crazy. I mean, they've paid over what the assessment is, so they'll be dismissed. So we'll see what happens.
One
Might be
thing
one or
about
two.
the ATB cases is, you know, I'd like to review those, and I think we should review those, just like we've talked about before, especially residential homes. So I'm not gonna agree to sign off on any denials on residential abatements unless I can review them and make sure that people are getting a fair shake. As far as commercial stuff, you know, obviously, you know, you get the law, if you're late on a payment, that's different, but, you know, I think we should be looking at those rather than just, you know, taking the advice of the assessor. You know, that's our job, to overlook these abatements and make sure that people are getting a fair shake, even if it is commercial.
Well,
I'm just not gonna-
from past experience, the commercial, they're not even really completed correctly.
They don't
They're
give us
just,
anything.
you'll see it.
That's fine, but, you know, I mean, I just don't wanna have a bunch of these applications dropped in my lap to sign off on denials. I'm not gonna do that, so I think we should be
So,
reviewing.
one question I missed, you guys already, this is fine too, we're good with reviewing them right at the time. I just didn't hear it, I might have missed it. Did we get a new attorney for those, commercial cases yet?
We did, Mike. So we have KP Law, which is our town council. They have like a specialist. So I asked around and they gave me the name of the person, so that's who we're
I can hear a
using.
whisper, I don't hear a lot.
Oh, sorry. So yeah, we have KP Law is going to do it. They're our town council and they have like a specialist that does ATB cases. So they're working on it. Tom from KP Law.
And then, I don't know,
Okay.
with PK as well, that had some sad news there.
Yeah, yep. So, but you know what? The staff did great. We got our numbers in. Everything's been approved so far. We can't go any further until we have the classification hearing.
Okay.
And we'll do that on November 6th is the
Is
classification
that,
hearing.
okay, and that's been set?
That's been set. Yep, we'll do that.
Are you familiar how that works?
No.
All right.
So the classification
I can
hearing
give you a
is,
sample last week.
yeah. It's basically, they have 5 things that they have to vote on the classification hearing. One is the tax rate, whether they're going to, it's split, so then they're gonna decide how much of a split they wanna do. We'll have all the paperwork for that. Then the other portion of it is a residential exemption, small commercial exemption, open space, which we don't have. What's the other one missing?
We have residential, open space, commercial,
Oh,
industrial, and
Personal
personal
property.
property. So, up until 3 years ago, we had a single rate in town, I believe, right?
Right,
3
yeah.
years. So, it was 100% valued at the residential and commercial. So whatever that number was, assessment, 100%. The state allows you to use a factor of what, you could lower it to, is it 1.6? What's commercial? You could, right now, we've been doing 1.05 commercial
So we can go
to
up to,
95
we can go up to 1.5
residential.
is the highest we can go. That's what we're allowed. But that would be years down the road.
Yeah. So cities and town, it's called the vote to maintain a shift, increase the shift. So residential, commercial. So I think there's analysis that's involved towns that are similar to us geographically around us, what our mix is today, where our growth is coming from.
Yeah.
So all that gets weighed in. We don't make the decision on the tax rate,
Right.
we present it. And then the select board will make that decision based on the information that we give them. So I think if you notice, it's mostly a lot of cities have a split tax rate. And
A big split, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you look at the, I did an analysis on the tax rates here in town, and I did the 25 surrounding towns, and we're actually a point higher on residential, and we're several points lower on commercial.
well,
If you
Well,
did the surrounding town, on average.
when you say low, well, a point, that could be
So,
true. I mean,
Yeah, oh,
I
definitely,
did the
so,
25 surrounding towns
yeah.
at the tax rates, and we're 1 point higher on average than the 25 surrounding towns, and we're like 4 points lower than the 25 on the commercial rate.
so all the information that's in this packet, this is all information that the select board has asked for
Yeah.
over the last few years. So they've asked for specific towns to put in here that they felt we should have.
So, right. But 2 points, so Mass General Law requires that the assessors value properties at a medium assessment to sales, ASR, at a ratio of 90% to 110. I think we used 95. Is
Last
that-
year, I think it was 96.
96,
I
okay.
think this year's gonna be 95.
Yeah,
So we're low, which is good.
yeah. And I think it's important, the valuations, where does the, excuse me, over 80% of the valuations come from our residential. Only, 7 from commercial, almost 10 from industrial, and just under 3 for personal property.
Yep.
Right?
Yep, that's correct.
So that's where we are today.
Yeah, that was last year's numbers.
Yeah.
It's pretty similar, though.
Yeah.
It's coming out
Yeah.
pretty similar.
So, again, you just present the information. I mean, I don't think you can make a kind of a big change. I don't think that's, a prudent thing to do. I think you kind of look at where you want to be with your tax rate with the commercial market.
This is 2025.
FY 2025, right.
There'll be, there's a sheet in there that gives you an idea, like, what it would be at like 1.5, 1.10, and it goes up like that. What it would be for residential,
So-
what it would be for commercial.
I think Yeah, last year I think was our third year doing it, and we kept it at 1.05.
Yeah.
And it seems to work. I mean, there's not really any, I don't hear any pushback from commercial or anything. I mean, it's,
Yeah,
there is a big shift, a big difference.
yeah, I mean, you might wanna look at it a little different this year from what I'm looking at. But you guys can take a look at that when I have it all ready at the next meeting.
Okay.
Well, we do have a juicy commercial rate, and that's what is enticing a lot of this commercial, these people to try to build these developments.
Well, they look not only the tax, but they look for tips, they look for any advantage they can get, you know. I think even, I don't even know when we're 40B or anything like that. I think we've met that threshold,
Yeah.
10%.
Yeah, we've got 40B now.
Yeah, but again, with new growth, and you have developments going in off of Newland, et cetera, you know, that does factor into that percentage for
Exactly.
40B.
Right.
So, it's always moving, it's not set,
Correct.
it's fluid, so, but those are all things that, you know, you have to consider. And, you know, again, I think, you know, we're a little bit different. We don't have like a true business park like Mansfield does. I think they try to kind of convert that over to more of an industrial. I know the planning department, they talk about village commercial, mixed use, kind of focusing on that. So there's a lot of things going on you have to consider.
Yep, yep.
Okay. All right, so that's going to be classification hearing, November 6th, to the select board and the public. Okay.
And that'll be in the cream
Isn't
room.
that, yeah, if I remember, doesn't that come under a public hearing?
Yeah, I think it does,
It's a
yes.
public hearing.
It'll be,
That's public hearing.
yeah, and we have to post it 2 weeks before, so it'll be posted on the website. And we don't have to put it in the newspaper anymore, nobody reads the paper anymore, so
Okay.
that's not a requirement. But yeah, so we'll have it posted on the website.
All right, so as you get moving, and just give us the information, and,
Yep, as soon as everything's done, then I'll send you guys
I
the
mean, that's
packet.
gonna be here before you know it,
Yeah, it's right around the corner.
yeah. But it's good, we got that, I mean, this template seems to work well.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
really
it does. I just change it up a little bit
Yeah.
every year.
All right,
If there's anything you want to add to it, just let me know, I'll just add something, I don't know. You guys can go through it when I have it all
Yeah.
done.
yeah, okay.
All right?
All right, is there anything else we need to discuss, review?
Where do we stand with the computer on the desk?
Well, Adam was supposed to put it in today, they're shorthanded, our IT person's out. Adam has been doing everything, I had to work with him this morning to get the Zoom going. I don't know, I mean, we're trying to get it up, he just doesn't have time to put it in, but it's there, just waiting.
No, we should try to,
Yeah, I thought he was gonna do it today, and then he disappeared, so I don't know what happened to him. Every time I looked around, he was in a different office. He's been busy.
yeah, all right, well, maybe we can
He's trying to do 2
Try
people's
to
jobs, so.
just kind of remind
Yeah, I remind him
Mark
once
as
a week.
well.
Yeah,
You know, maybe let Mark know that, you know, doesn't do any, you know, he paid for it.
yeah. You know, we'll definitely get it out before the bills get out there, that's for sure.
Okay. All right, with that, it looks like we'll,
So do you wanna schedule a next meeting?
Yeah.
So I was thinking October 28th. If that works.
and that's a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 21st, I'm at a conference all day, I won't be here.
Okay.
October 28th?
Yes, if that works.
How's that work for you, Mike?
October 28th,
28, sounds good.
okay. And then if you wanna do a second one, because we're probably gonna have to have a few meetings to get all the exemptions in.
Yeah,
So then I was thinking, the 11th is Veterans Day, that's a holiday. Do you guys wanna change it to the 12th? because the following week, we wanna get the billing files sent over, because we need like, it needs 2 weeks to go over to the billing company, and then they gotta send it back, and then it takes 2 weeks for the printing company to do it, so that's like a month. So if I can do the billing file on the 17th, and if we can get all the exemptions that we have before that, that'd be great. I can get them on the bills. So it's up to you guys.
Well, sooner the better, I think. That way we're not, we'll probably have what, close to 60 now, maybe?
Yeah, I think we have that now. We'll probably have well over 100.
Yeah, okay.
So we can get those on the bill so they'll see it. And then anything that comes in after that, we'll put them in the system, but they won't see it on their bill. But when they call, they'll see it. They'll know that they have it. And they get a letter anyway, so they're gonna know they have it.
Okay, so 28th, next meeting, and then what were you saying for the?
Then I was thinking Wednesday, the 12th, if that works for you guys.
Wednesday, November 12th.
If not, not a big deal. I mean,
And,
we'll just do it different.
all right, so we got
So on that
28th.
Wednesday is, why are we doing it on a Wednesday?
Because Tuesday's Veterans Day, it's a holiday.
Yeah. It's the one holiday, they don't make it a Monday unless it's a.
Guys, good
falls on a Monday.
correction.
Yep.
Is everyone okay with 29th, Wednesday the 29th instead of the 28th?
Wednesday.
Oh, in October? That's whatever you guys want to do.
Right now, I don't see anything.
So I don't care about the 28th, 29th.
Okay.
The 12th is my birthday in November, and I'm pretty sure we have plans, so.
Ah, that's my birthday's the 28th. No offense, guys, but you know.
Well,
Guys are okay, but
my
not
birthday's
okay.
my birthday's in the summer, so I got that covered, I guess. We won't meet then, so.
Okay.
All right, so why don't we make it, you said the 29th, Michael?
So we're gonna go Wednesdays?
Wednesday, the
29th for me is fine, and
okay.
half of November is also fine.
And would you say, Lucas, you, the
I don't
12th
care
is?
any day but the 12th.
Okay, so that would be, we could do it,
I mean, at this point, we could do it anytime, they don't have to go, I mean, this last group, like from October 28th to November, it just won't be on their bills, but they're gonna be on there. So when they call, we'll just tell them what they owe, you know what I mean? They'll have, and that happens every year, because we can't get them all in before the bills go out. So if you wanna have one at the beginning of November, if you wanna try to fit one in, if not, then we can do
Well,
it
yeah.
the week of the
I mean,
17th, it doesn't matter.
November 17th?
If you want
Is
to.
that a Tuesday?
The 18th, November
18th?
18th
It's a Tuesday.
is a Tuesday.
All right, does that seem good to you?
That'll be
Alright,
good, and then the
so-
following week is Thanksgiving, so.
So Tuesday, November 18th. So right now, as far as scheduled for us to meet would be next meeting, the 29th, Wednesday, October 29th. Then we have the classification hearing, November 6th, with the select board. It's a public hearing. Then November 17th or 18th?
The 18th.
18th, which would be our meeting to really address the clauses.
Yeah, we'll get the rest of the
Chapter.
clauses in and all that. And then in December, probably like the second week of December, or third, something like around there.
All right.
We have
So,
11/6, you said?
11/6 is a classification.
yeah. That usually runs about a half hour.
18th.
Okay,
Okay, that's all I have.
all right. With that, any final comment, and then we'll just adjourn?
I mean, I don't know if you want to bring, discuss the recording you said earlier, if you wanted to talk about that. You want to do that now, or the Norton Media? At the beginning of the meeting, you said you wanted to discuss that.
Well, we can talk later.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I didn't know something.
Well, I just didn't know, and
Yeah, no,
that's
it's
fine. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
I guess we'll adjourn the meeting.
Okay.
Do you have a
Okay.
motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn?
All right, second, all in favor? Adjourn. Thank you.